Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius August 16, 2022. These days, the Sun's transit of your resources sector encourages you to attend to your practical affairs, pulling up a desire for some predictability in your life. On the other hand, Venus in your sign encourages you to express yourself and enjoy a more spontaneous approach to your life. Of course, these different drives can sometimes clash, as you may see more clearly in the first half of today. A symptom of discontent may be a sudden craving or impulsive choices that should probably be tamed. However, there can be small but significant breakthroughs happening, and you gravitate to activities that feed your desire to feel connected to the world around you. Others' input might clarify your own position, even if you're not in agreement simply gets you thinking. The celestial lineup today is quite harmonious, but you may find that it is just a little too genteel for your taste. However, it would be a good time to really get to know how you feel about someone special or how they feel about you. Although feelings can be turned on and off like a tap in your case, you may still find out something very interesting today. Set the tone. As a mutable water sign, you tend to be rather easygoing. But this may lead to people-pleasing and a lack of boundaries. Use the moon in Aries to do a reset so that colleagues do not walk all over you. Luna is critical and somewhat demanding in Aries, as it knows its worth. So, this energy is perfect for you to stress the importance of your boundaries, expectations, and standards with your professional commitments. Setting the tone can allow you to become more respected in your professional commitments. While the Sun continues to keep the solar spotlight on your income situation and matters until leaving your income sector next week, on the other side of the financial fence there is a need to have your antennas up but your mind and your options open ahead of the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow. It is the full moon this will create that, while more focused on money matters, will give both sides of the financial fence a boost. Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood you will be too. You're bursting with new ideas and can hardly wait for some outlet to express them. It's a great time to pick up new art supplies and play with them. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. You are not one to take obstacles as a reason to back down or give up. But it's important to recognize when you are dealing with heavy pressures so that you can give yourself a little TLC when needed. You enjoy pressure to a certain extent, but it can wear on us all, and we need to call on our creativity to bring that sparkle back into our daily lives when it has worn thin. Consider giving yourself a massage as a special treat. Any fears you have concerning financial security may become pronounced on this day. The effects of this vibration can emphasize your need for a sense of solidity, and if there has been any upheaval in your life lately, it'll be harder to handle it. Strive to keep things in perspective. Chances are you've been through similar transitions and made it through fine. Remind yourself of this. You can make it through again. Just put your best efforts forward and everything else will fall into place. Even though your birthday month has been and gone, Venus returned to Aries 9 days ago and Jupiter and Neptune have just aligned here. Mars' return today is what you have been waiting for. While new doors have been opening for months now until Mars wrapped up his current 2-year Mars cycle, you not only had one eye on the rear-view mirror but little gas in your tank. That all changes today, as Mars not only returns to fuel your passions, drive, competitive and warrior spirit, but to exploit Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion's final weeks in your sign. Just hours after the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your relationship sector today, something that over the last few days have seen it clash with all 3 planets in Aries, Mars joins them. Returning after the moon is gone means that it won't clash with Mars, but the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos arrives just as this has exposed what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Our eyes in the sky. The Leo Sun opposes Saturn in Aquarius today, giving us an opportunity for growth and spiritual evolution. This energy sucks up information and processes ideas from multiple perspectives before coming to any conclusions. You'll be able to perceive things from a new point of view, which should give you deep insights on how to move forward. The only catch is that Mercury forms a quincunx with the healing asteroid Chiron, which reminds us that transformation is hard work, and this will likely throw you out of your comfort zone. As you analyze your path forward, try not to be too hard on yourself. Remember that change is a process that happens over time and isn't usually immediate. Take the time to map out your goals, but don't put too much pressure on yourself or indulge in a defeatist attitude. Later in the afternoon, Mars and Pluto connect. This energy can make people extra sensitive, and it might increase your empathic nature a bit. It will be important to use this energy to replenish your soul and reconnect with your gratitude and your belief in yourself. Pluto loves to restore and transform our aura, making it the perfect evening to nurture yourself before doing the work that comes next. In the morning, the Aries moon aligns with Neptune, providing a dreamy start to the day. We might be inclined to stay in bed, or at the very least to take our sweet time getting up. This influence amplifies our sensitivities, lending to creative or spiritual work. However, it can also provoke confusion and create tension in our relationships by way of misunderstandings. Avoid trying to nail down correspondence or solidify meetups at this time. Following this, the moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, allowing us to harmonize our intuition and emotions. Our psychic senses are stimulated, but rather than looking at outward circumstances, we can tune this awareness inward to overcome fears and prejudices. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, which will last for several hours. Use this time for contemplation rather than taking action. The stars shine brightly in the communication realm as the moon opposes Mercury this morning. This aspect helps us feel confident in our knowledge and achievements and ready to share information with the world. Your social media accounts will be on fire, so be sure to post a flattering pic. Communication will be at a peak all day, which could cause some burnout as we near the evening. Perhaps we can strike a happy medium between the two, but the polarizing nature of this transit suggests that whichever way we tip the scales, we are apt to feel guilty. Ultimately, we are reticent to take up space now. We fear that acting independently will aggravate others. Everyone has these feelings from time to time. When we recognize that our insecurities are a source of commonality, we can begin to heal individually and interpersonally.